Hello, I hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining me either live or tuning in after the fact. Today we have a strength class focused on arms, abs, and glutes. And you need something, or I recommend something to add a little bit of load. Either a set of dumbbells if you have, or a loaded duffel bag. So I'm going to actually demonstrate the entire workout with this duffel bag today. I do have it packed a little bit, and I stuffed some clothes in there so that my things don't move around. So I'm going to show you the entire workout with that, but if you prefer to use dumbbells, please go ahead and do so. But I know not everybody has dumbbells at home. And you can also use a mat or a soft surface towards the end of the class when we go down to the floor. So we're going to work through 4 circuits or strength circuits today. Start with a warm-up, end with a cool-down, and we're going to have a great time. So I'm just going to get my music started. Have some water around you so that whenever you need to take a sip, you can. All right, here we go. Just starting with a march. Going to get our body warmed up. Our movement here. Up, down, reverse fly, and stand. Down, reverse fly, extend. Warming up the back of those shoulders again, upper back. Practicing some of the movements. Wider into a sumo stance, sumo squat. Good. I'm going to add an upright row. You got it. Almost done. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Should be nice and warm. Our first strength sequence, we're going to vary between different options with a squat and different options with rows, flies, working our upper back, okay? So grab your load, whether it's dumbbells or a duffel bag. Get yourself set up. So first, either holding your weights in front of you, feet are just in natural squat stance, so about hip width apart, no wider, no narrower. Grab your weights or your duffel bag, and we're gonna just go through 12 squats. Ready? Here we go. Chest up, hips back. Nice and controlled. This is not about speed. This is building strength today. Next 4. Good. Shoulders back, chest high, core tight. So the last 4, we're going to go down nice and slow. 3, 2, 1, and up. 3, 2, 1, and up. Down, 2, 3, 1 more. Down, 2, 3, and up. Good. Take that weight out in front of you, either 2 dumbbells or grabbing your bag by the side. You're going to do a bent over row. So again, hinging forward from the hip, shoulders pulled back, weight out in front, elbows narrow. Pull those core muscles up and in. Exhale as you pull. Inhale down. Squeeze. Bent legs, soft knees. So last 4 here, we're going to go slow. Down for 3, 2, 1, and up. Down for 3, 2, 1, and pull. 3, 2, 1, and pull. One more time. 3, 2, 1, and pull. Good. Stand on up. We're going to change our squat to a narrow stance. So feet right under the hips, a little bit more narrow. Grab your weight or dumbbell, however feels best for you. I'm going to grab a little bit higher this time. Chest up, hips back. Here we go, down. And 2, 3. Good job, keep going. Watch the tracking of your knee, keeping it in line, but not falling inwards. Good, 2 more like this, and then we're going to slow it down. All right, the next 4, we're going nice and slow. Down for count of 3, 2, 1. Push up. 3, 2, 1, and up. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. One more. 3, 2, 1. Great work. So now we're going to go to a reverse fly. So if you have dumbbells, you can choose to do both arms at the same time. If you're using a bag, we're going to do one arm at a time. So again, hinging forward from the hips, keeping those shoulders pulled back. Duffel bag in one hand. We're going to roll out to the side. Fly, soft elbow. Pull that shoulder blade back in towards your spine. That's 4. Good, keep that going. Good, you got it. Nice neutral neck if you can. Looking slightly in front of you and not down at your feet. We got 4 left here. 4. Keeping those shoulders square. 2. Last one. Good, let's switch sides. Square off your shoulders to start. Pull those abs in and fly out to the side. Good. 2. 3. You got it. Let's go up. 4. Keep it square, keep it controlled. Good, halfway. Keep that going. 4 left here. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Good. Coming up for our last squat. We're going to take it into a sumo squat. So feet wide, slightly angled outward. So we are wider than hip width. Your feet are on the outside of your knees. Grabbing your 2 dumbbells or your duffel bag by the sides. Chest up, shoulders back, core engaged. We're still going to push our hips back and down. Here we go. Good. Squeezing those glutes and inner thighs on the way up. Almost like you're trying to pull that kneecap up your leg. Squeezing those quads as well. Good. Keep that going. All right, into our last 4. We're going to slow it down here. Down for 3, 2, 1, and up. 3, 2, 1, and up. 2 more like this. Good. Push up. 3, 2, 1, and up. Good. Taking your bag. Feet hip width are slightly wider. We're going to do an upright row. Again, you can do this with dumbbells or duffel bag. All right, set your shoulders. Pull those back. Keep them fixed. Hands narrow. We're going to pull up towards the chin, keeping the elbows high, traveling close to the body. Good. 4, 5. Make sure you're breathing. Good rule of thumb. Exhale on exertion. So on the hard part, pull, exhale, inhale, return. Good, we have 4 left here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Put that down, take a quick sip of water. Our next series or sequence is different forms of deadlifts and bicep curls. Again, dumbbells or duffel bag, whatever you have. All right, so for our deadlift, we're going to start with a stiff-legged deadlift. So that means you have a soft knee, but they're staying that same length your whole movement and you're hinging from the hips. So grabbing your load, shoulders back, chest up, engage the core, soft knees, hips are going to go back. Here we go. Forward and up. As you stand, squeeze those glutes. And again, think about pulling that kneecap up, squeezing your quads. Good. Get the most out of your movement. Again, looking slightly forward, not down at your feet. All right, so our last 4 after this, we're going to slow the movement down. Down for 3, 2, 1, and up. 3, 2, 1, and up. 3, 2, 1. Last one. 3, 2, 1. You got it. All right. Into a bicep curl. We're going to go single arms. You can always do a double if you prefer. If you have dumbbells, again, you can do both. We're going to go 1 and 1 on each side, okay? So, feet set. Again, set your posture, gauge your core, and here we go. Just a regular bicep curl. 1, 2. Controlled in both directions. Now, when you go down, I don't want you going into full extension. I want a little bit of bend remaining in that arm to keep tension on your bicep the whole time. Good. Nice and controlled so that your bag doesn't move or swing too much. We're halfway. Good, last 4. Let's slow the movement down. Up and down for 3, 2, 1. Good, pull. Down for 3, 2, 1. 2 more. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Last one. 3, 2, 1. Good. Switch sides. Reset yourself again. Here we go. Curl and low. 2, 3. You got it. If you ever want to add more of a challenge, lift a leg for balance. You got it. Works your core a little bit more. Focus. Good. We're halfway. So 2 more like this, and then we're going to slow it down. Awesome. Here we go. Up and down for 3, 2, 1. Up and down. 2, 3. Good. Pull. Down. 2, 3. Up. And last one, 3, 2, 1. Good. Another form of a deadlift, we're going into a sumo deadlift. So again, legs wider than hip width on the outside of the knees. Your weight or your bag should be in the center. And again, we're hinging forward from the hips, keeping our back straight, shoulders retracted. You got it. Nice and controlled. 4, 5. Good. 2 more like this. Let's slow it down. 3, 2, 1, and pull it, squeeze. 3, 2, 1. Up. You got it. Make those muscles work for you. Even if your load is light, you can still make those muscles contract on your own. Good. 1 more like this. 3, 2, 1, and pull. Good. Now we're going to more of a hammer curl. So this time I want your palms to be facing inward. So grabbing more of a closer end of the handles so that the load is more on an angle. Okay. Starting on one side. Again, add some balance if you want. Here we go. Curl. 1, 2, 3. You got it. Change up that balance. Maybe it's out to the side. Play with it a little. Good. We're halfway, so 2 left here. And then we're going to slow it down. Good. 4 with a slow count. Here we go. Down for 3, 2, 1. Keep those shoulders square. Hips square. Good. 2 more. 3, 2, 1. Last one. Down for 3, 2, 1. Good. Switch sides. Same thing. Reset yourself. Here we go. 1, 2. Be creative with the things that you have in your house. You can make a workout out of almost anything. If you don't have a bag, a backpack, you could use a purse. You could use a kid's backpack. You could use, jugs of juice or milk as long as they're sealed. Good. So 2 more like this, and then we're going to slow it down. Focus on that balance. Here we go. Down for 3, 2, 1. Good. Up. 3, 2, 1. 2 more. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Last one. 3, 2, 1. Good. Now we're going to do a single leg deadlift. Try it out with us. If it's not your thing, go back to one of the other forms, just a regular deadlift or sumo deadlift. That's totally fine. So again, holding your bag by 2. Starting on whatever leg you feel most confident. Same technique, keeping those hips square. We're going to hinge forward just on one leg. If you really struggle with balance, touch that toe down and go through a similar movement. You're still going to put most of your stress on that front leg. Here we go. 3, 4, 5. Get halfway. We're not going to slow this one down because we're just focusing on keeping our balance here, keeping those hips and shoulders square. We've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switching sides. Here we go. Reset your posture. You might have one side, but you have better balance than the other. You know, this side is more challenging for me. So if I touch my toe down, that's okay. Really focus here. Squeezing all those leg muscles to help keep you balanced. Good. 4, 3, 2. One more here. Oh, okay. So concentration curl. If you have dumbbells, I'm going to get you to go down to your knee. Grab your dumbbell, elbow on the inside of the knee or thigh, and curl. Okay. For those of us with a bag, that might not, the bag might hit the floor. So we're going to stay standing. We're going to take a bit of a staggered stance, so our feet are slightly apart. Tuck that elbow into your side body, shoulder back, and curl. 3. Now you really have to nice and controlled movement so your bag doesn't get carried away. Good. Two more like this. Good. These last 4, we're going to slow it down. So down for 3, 2, 1. And pull it up. 3, 2, 1. Good. 2 more. 3, 2, 1. You got it. Last one. Good. Let's switch sides. Stagger those feet. So opposite foot of what you're holding goes forward. Get that elbow in nice and close. Shoulder pull back. And curl. You go. Good job. We're moving on after this one. So really challenge those biceps. Good. A little bit of a forward lean is good or okay. Almost good. So we're going to slow it down right after this one. Good. Curl. And down for 3, 2, 1. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Good. Keep that shoulder pulled back. 3, 2, 1. One more. There we go. 3, 2, 1. Good. Put your weights down. Grab a quick sip of water. And we'll move on to our third circuit. This one you need to pull your mat out or go onto a bit of a softer surface. If you have, Alright, so give you a second just to get yourself set up. Now we're going through a series of different hip bridges or glute bridges and tricep exercises, okay? So working the back of our arms. So coming down to your mat. Sorry, I'm just changing my mic position here. Alright. So again, dumbbells or bag, whatever you have, we're going to get set up for a basic bridge. So feet in line with your hips. Close enough that you can lightly just brush the tip of your heel with your fingertips. And tuck those shoulder blades in underneath you a little bit, okay? So our first exercise is just a basic hip bridge. Now you can do this unweighted, or you can put your dumbbells or your duffel bag over those hips. Keeping your leg in line, parallel, lifting those hips up off the floor, squeezing the glutes and all of those leg muscles on your way up. Controlling it on your way down. Good. Relax through the neck and shoulders if you can. Or halfway. These last four, we're going to slow them down. Down for 3, 2, 1. Push up, squeeze, down. 3, 2, 1. Up. And slow. 2, 3. One more. 3, 2, 1. You got it. Alright, so we're going to get up onto our knees. Either on both knees, or you can take a staggered stance. And we're going to do a overhead extension. So again, if you have dumbbells, you can do 2 at a time. You can hold just one with 2 hands. Okay? Or take that duffel bag. Same thing, 2 hands by the sides. Okay? And we're going to extend up. Nice and controlled. 2. Pulling those core muscles in to support your lower back. 4. Good. Keep it going. 5. 6. 2 more like this, and then we're going to slow it down. Good. Up. Down for 3, 2, 1. Up. Good. Squeeze. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 2 more. Up and 3, 2, 1. Up. Good. Put that weight down. We're going back down to the floor again for a hip bridge. Now you can either stay with the double leg like we did, or we're going to challenge ourselves to a single leg. Again, your choice if you weight over your hips or just body weight. Okay? So we're going to go back up, tuck those shoulders under a little bit, hips up, checking that they're square, and now you are going to extend one leg out without letting those hips dip or drop or raise, okay? Holding this position, you're going to go down, 12. One. Oh, that glutes burning. There we go. Taking your duffel bag. Come up to all fours. You can either stay in a tabletop position. We're going to go into a tricep kickback. So if you have a dumbbell, starting with your elbow close, extend, keeping it nice and close by your body, shoulders square. If you have a duffel bag or backpack, let's stand up onto our feet, take a stagger stance, holding it by 2 handles, and we're gonna kick back. Okay, square shoulders. Whatever leg you did your hip bridge on, we need to switch sides. See if I can remember. So I had my right leg as my stabilizing leg. So it's now going to be my left. Reset your body. Lift those hips up. Engage the core of the leg. Taking a glance down at your hips that they're square. Picking up the opposite leg. Here we go, down for 12. 10. Are you still square? Is your neck and shoulders relaxed? 6. 4. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Both legs down. Grab your duffel bag or one heavy dumbbell. We're going to go through a skull crusher. So arms are going to start up to the sky, slight lean backwards, and bending the elbows. Let your load, your weight to your dumbbell come down towards the top of your head. All right? Nice strong grip on whatever you're using. Here we go. 12. Elbows stay parallel. And 8. 7. 6. So 2 more, then we're going to slow it down. 5. Okay, these last 4. Control it slow. 3. Last 2. Down. 2. 3. Press. Last 1. 3. 2. 1. And press. Good. Put that down. Grab a sip of water, and we have our last strength circuit. All right. Our last one is a series of different kind of donkey kicks. So working those glutes and V-sits for the core. All right. So coming down, you may not need any load for any of these exercises. That'll be optional for the V-sit, but you don't need any for the donkey kick. So coming to a tabletop position, toes tucked under. I want you to lift those knees up off the mat into what we call bear position. Hands underneath the shoulders, core pulled up and in. Picking a leg, we're now going to do glutes or leg extensions. Heel to the sky. 4, Keeping those hips square, shoulders square. 6, 7, 8. 2 more. 1 more. Good, come on down. Reset yourself. We're gonna go on the opposite leg, all right? Up, knees off the mat. Still square. Pushing that left heel up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Halfway. Stay strong. Here we go. 8, 9. 2 more. 1 more. Good. Coming down to your mat. On a seated position. Heels out in front. Knees slightly bent. I'm going to start with a V-sit. Opening those shoulders. I like to hold my hands out wide so that I'm not tempted to round through my spine or my chest. And then from here, keeping a straight back, I want you to lean backwards and pick a level that's challenging for you that puts load on your abdomen. Good. If you want, you can pick up a leg. You can pick up 2 legs. Choose an appropriate intensity level for you. Good, hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull it in. Good. Give yourself a little shoulder roll. Now, this is where you can choose to add your duffel bag or dumbbells. We're going to do a V-sit twist. You can do this with nothing, or you can hold extra load. Same technique, sit up, open those shoulders with a straight back lean until you have load on your abdominals. Twist to the opposite hip. Exhale, exhale. Good. You got it. Almost there. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Come on up. You're going to do one more set of donkey kicks, alternating legs, and then finish with one more set of V-sits. Wrists under the shoulders, knees up off the mat. Pull those abdominal muscles up and in. We're going to alternate between right and left. Good. Keeping those hips square. Good, halfway there. 4 left. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Coming down to your mat. We're going to do a V-sit with toe taps. So starting off the exact same way that you were. Now if you find this exercise is too intense, then go back to a regular V-sit with heels on the floor or lifted. So chest up, shoulders back, leaning. When you're ready, opposite arm, opposite foot. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Can you do another 12? If you can, let's go. 12, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, bring it up. Relax, grab a sip of water. We'll switch over to our stretching. Just going to change the music. Great job, everybody. one.
Every day I'm shuffling.
And the music wants to try and update. Here we go. All right. Your heart rate shouldn't be too high. On your mat or just beside your mat, we're going to take our legs out wide. So I hope you learned that you can do a lot of strength moves without dumbbells, just by improvising with something in your home. And gently sway from side to side, pushing those hips back behind you, keeping the chest lifted. We're going to pause on our left, either bringing the forearm to the knee, top of the knee, or bringing your palms down towards your foot. Deep breaths here. Walking your hands into the center. Try and drop them a little bit further, bringing your head down to the mat, towards the mat. If you'd like, you can grab your hands by the elbows and let your arms and shoulders relax. And walk your palms to the opposite foot. And back to center. And I want you to roll your spine up one vertebrae at a time until you get to center. Good. Taking one foot back into a bit of a lunge. Dropping that knee down. If you'd rather rest it on the mat, you can do so as well. Reaching those arms up. Pushing that hip flexor forward. Reaching your fingers up to the sky. Exhale, bring those arms down towards the back of your hips. Opening up the chest, pulling the elbows back. Good job. Relax the arm. Take your opposite arm on the outside of your leg and twist into a bit of a spinal rotation. Good job. Relax. Standing up. Take that back leg through to the front, up on the heels, pushing your hips back, stretching the back of that front hamstring. Good. Standing up now, opposite leg goes back into a low lunge. Feet pointing forward, dropping those hips down, pushing that hip flexor forward. Inhale, big deep breath, arms up. Exhale, bringing them down to the front of the chest, pushing forward, rounding out the back of those shoulders. Good. Inhale, bringing it in, crossing over the opposite knee for spinal rotation. Good. Standing up, bringing that back leg through to the heel. Bending your support leg, pushing those hips back, keeping your chest lifted, stretching the back of that front hamstring, toe up to the ceiling. Good job. Good, bringing your feet together, deep breath in, swan dive down to a forward fold. Good, bringing those hands to the mat. Walking the feet down, pushing up into a down dog. And if you want to walk those heels out, you can, or just push them both down to the mat. Digging your fingers, your palms into the mat, pressing. Coming down to a plank, bringing that left leg through into a pigeon or glute stretch. Trying to keep the hips square. Good, now tucking that back toe under, pressing up, bringing your leg back through. Press up into downward dog one more time. And as you come down, bring that right leg through, up across the front of the mat. Into, again, a pigeon or glute stretch. Trying to keep those hips square so you're not rolling onto the outside of that front hip. Good job, everyone. We're almost done. Tuck that back toe under. Bringing both legs into a plank. Take those knees out wide. Pushing your hips back towards your heels into child's pose. Walk your hands to the left, pushing your opposite hip away from you. Walking those hands back to center and over to the right side. And back to center. Once you're in center, reach forward a little bit further, pushing that mid back down towards the mat. Deep breath in. And exhale. Feel free to stay in that pose as long as you like. That's it for us today. Thank you so much for joining me. I look forward to seeing you again soon. Take care.